Good evening, good people. Just wanted to share something that I thought was vitally important in talking about things regarding your brain. Many of us are aware that if our brain doesn't get the nutrient-rich, oxygen-rich blood at a certain amount of time, if we were to go unconscious, when we have to render CPR if something happens to us dramatically, we know that we can go from being brain dead, of course, to even dying. But on top of, if we were to go unconscious and we had to get this nutrient-rich, oxygen-rich blood to our brain to be able to stay alive, is the things that we're putting into our bodies that could be adding detriment to our brains and not aware of what it is that we're doing, could be causing our brains some harm based off of the diets that we partake in or any other habits that we may have. There being things like drug use, alcohol use, smoking, things of that nature. And so I wanted to share a video that I found in regards to things regarding brain health. And again, in hopes that you would take heed and pay attention to some of the activities that you may partake in that could be interfering with your brain functions, remembering things that you should be remembering, like where you placed your keys and what it is you need to do from time to time, information that's being told to you to be able to retain it and remember it. And a lot of it could be due to the fact that we are, again, taking in things that are causing things that can interfere with us. I mean, there's a thing that I know they call it as a drug. I'm not sure what it is that it actually does, but I know it's called Ginkgo Biloba. And it is used that if you have issues of memory, you can ingest this and take this and it can help your brain functions. But I've also shared in times past when I was talking about intermittent fasting and we're talking about the BDNF, which is called the brain-derived neurotropic factors, where it could help your brain function and you can become clear in mind, what have you, things of that nature. I often think about times when I, had issues suffering from diabetes, where I would get brain fog and not be able to think clearly and all those kind of things, where I'm grateful for finding and understanding what it is that intermittent fasting can do to be able to get that brain function back, so that I can be able to function the way I'm supposed to, not only just for myself, my family, and of course, being an educator, the things that I do, to be able to teach efficiently, and of course, live a life full of energy and be able to think clearly. The other thing is when I used to have these ups and downs with blood sugar issues and having to take medication and all those things and the impact that it would have on my brain, I believe that has a lot to do with not only the condition of having diabetes, but also the medications that are in my system and the impact it may have having with information traveling across the nerves, being able to have a healthy brain function the way I should. And so here's another video that, again, that I've located because of the connection that I have. It's also a Instagram link that's on the video that I would like you to also to connect to as well. So you're gonna have access to a lot of information that can help you regarding your health and whatever it is that you may do, so that you again can have the vibrant, energetic life that you indeed should have. Period. So, without further ado, here is the video. Please take the time, watch it, and then again, hopefully, we all learn all these things and we feel like we have it all together, but yet somehow we get into a point in life and realize that we don't. I'm here to tell you, you don't, I don't, but we always position ourselves to be students, to be able to be ever learning, be a part of the evolution process, and I want you to also maybe incorporate that into your life so that you can also learn something and also, again, be a benefit to yourself as well as those that are around you. So, I'm going to stop talking. I love you. Without further ado, here's the video. Thank you for watching. Peace.
Is under attack. Today, the majority of Americans get more than half of their calories from highly processed, human-engineered fast food. While many of us know how this can affect our physical health, fewer know how much it can also damage our mental health. While it makes up just a small percentage of your overall weight, your brain is using up to 25% of your body's energy at any given time. That means when it comes to the fuel you're using to create that energy, quality matters. Fast-burning carbohydrates laden with sodium, saturated fats, and a cocktail of preservatives may give the brain an immediate energy boost, but ultimately will bog it down with inflammatory substances and toxins. One recent study found that people who eat fast foods and highly processed foods like cereal, chips, energy bars, and soft drinks are 51% more likely to develop depression when compared to those who eat little or no fast food. And that finding was seen from just 2 servings a week. And it doesn't just affect adults. Children who consume a nutritionally superior diet perform better academically compared with those who are nutrient deficient. Well-fed children are also less hyperactive, less moody, and better behaved. Would you feed your children fast food if you knew it could damage their brain and decrease their intelligence? Fast foods are the primary source of calories in the standard American diet, which means that all across the country, people are suffering from the negative impacts these foods bring with them. Brain fog, depression, mood swings, anxiety, violence, and aggression. Obesity, diabetes, and cancer have exploded with the rise of the processed food industry. Poor nutrition leaves a wide path of human suffering, but the solution is hiding in plain sight. A diet rich in slow foods like fruits, vegetables, beans, nuts, and seeds is the secret to improving our nation's health and helping people everywhere reach their full physical and mental potential. Just imagine if we could solve our healthcare crisis, prevent millions from suffering needlessly, reduce mental illness, increase intelligence, and reduce crime by simply changing how people eat. Your health and happiness are dependent on what you put in your mouth. We need a revolution in information about our food, nutrition, and health. And it starts with you. Eating right will protect you and also help your neighbors, our country, and the planet.